This is the Iron Man 2 comic series classic armors. They are from the 3 3/4 scale series of figures, and they are based off the comic book appearances of Iron Man. Both these two figures are from Wave 4 of the series, and this one is from Wave 1. So let's begin with my favorite among the three, the Neo armor, or the Neo Iron Man armor, or Neo Classic Iron Man armor, however you want to call it. Some think it's the SHS armor or the Armor Wars armor. I have no idea, but this was one of the first armors I really grew up with, and I think there was even a show back in the 90s wherein Iron Man and the Avengers with War Machine, because I even saved, for those of you who weren't born during the 90s, I saved some of my 5-inch, some of my 5-inch Iron Man figures, the War Machine and the Iron Man figure. Just very nice back then. The Toy Biz made just awesome figures back then, and I didn't have the heart to throw them away or sell them off because I loved Iron Man. And this particular armor I think was loosely based on these kinds of armors that appeared on the show and in the comic books. So very nice. I love this armor. The only gripe I have about it, it's among the three, he has the worst paint job of them all. The head they sculpted very well, but there's like smudges of red paint here and there. The yellow is so dirty. The ball joint is loose, and on my figure you can see some yellow streaks right there on the collar. Just very minute paint scheme, quality control issues, but they are there. But you can overlook it. If you look at the whole figure in general, it is a wonderful figure, and you can get past those negative paint apps. It comes with a base, 3 armor cards, as well as these 2 other guys, of course. All the 3 3/4 figures come with armor cards and an accessory. This is the exact same accessory that came with this figure, which we'll talk about, which we'll include in the discussion with these 2 other guys. So overall, very nice. I just love this sculpt. I can't get over it. I wish there was some way I could get another one, perhaps that better paint scheme, but I think I'm fine with it. If I find something in the mall or on retail that has absolutely perfect paint scheme, I'll probably get it. But this is my absolute favorite among the classic armor comic series armors. So that's that. On to these 2 other guys. They all share the same body. The only difference is like the head. This one is actually this one is a repaint of this figure, but the exact same figure. This one shares the same body but has a different head mold. I don't know if you can see it. The head mold is, I think, the Steve Ditko armor, the one with the horny mask, or pointy horns mask. Let me get rid of this. It is an updated version of the Marvel Universe pointy horny mask Iron Man that came with the 12-inch was it the Skrull? Yes, I think the 12-inch Skrull or Giant Man. I don't know, I forgot. But this was in a 2-pack with 12-inch figure and a 4-inch figure. And I think this is a better update. The head's not too small. It does seem a little bit big sometimes, but it is a good update of this version, especially the waist area and the entire armor. So that's that. Both these armors come with armor cards, base, and 1 blast-off stand or base. This one is from this figure and this one's from that figure. The only reason I have this figure on both of the blast-off stands is because one stand cannot support a figure. I mean, literally. I mean, you can try your best to have him lean, but it just doesn't work for me. So, to me, he gets the 2 bases, and each of the figure comes with 1 of these. I just put both of the blast accessories on this figure because he got both of the bases. So just to give you a bit of a variation. So there. Both the figures are sculpted very well. They've got the same paint schemes, same mold, again, as I said in the beginning. Just the only difference is really the head. Even the arc reactor, or the repulsor tech arc reactor, is the same paint. This one has better paint apps than this one, in the sense that this one, the one that I got at least, has some chipping here and there, which is kind of a pain. But the only reason I got him was because among the lot that I've seen of this figure, he had the best head sculpt and head paint app. So I just overlooked the scratches on him and just got him despite those. So the figures share the same articulation. They've got these hinge ball jointed shoulders and hips. They've got swivel wrists, swivel thighs, hinge knees and elbows, hinge ball joint ankles, a hinge ball jointed head, and a ball jointed torso. They're very, very posable. And for classic armors, I mean, they're very, very well made and well designed. I'm very happy to have gotten them. If you see them on retail, I highly recommend you get them. I will not recommend you get them off eBay or any other website that prices them more than $10. I think $10 or $9 should be your price ceiling for these guys, but they are wonderful, and if you can get them on the shelves, I highly recommend you get them, especially if you're big Iron Man fans. So anyway, there you have it, the Iron Man 2. Let me just stand up have them join the other figures. This guy's not cooperating. The Iron Man 2 comic series classic armors. I hope this video has been helpful to many of you who are wondering about the figures. Thanks for watching.